What's up, guys? So today I'm going to show you what the Anery female and the Anery male look like, differences are between the two that I have, and some of the babies that I produced from the Anery and one of the double heads. Let's get into it. But first, we have to pull her out and clean her cage. Now she's big. She's almost as big as Puppy. So I'll show you guys that one. Now keep in mind, her cage is a little bit dirty, just because it's clean day. It's not super bad. It's just a little bit. Gotta clean the glass a little. So this is her. Come here. So if you notice right away, her yellows on her stomach, right there, are not as vibrant as like a normal green. She'll tolerate this. Her eye's a little bit darker as well. A more bluish. Let's go in there. Now again, she is wild caught, so you don't want to overhandle her. But for the most part, she is pretty cool. And usually she gets out of the cage on her own. I don't really have to do much besides just kind of let her do her thing. Maybe help her out a little bit, just by a little nudge of the tail. Come on, girl. But as you can tell, she is very much darker here. The camera might not pick it up as well as, you can see it in person. But if you put her next to a normal green, she does look very different. But by herself, she doesn't look as different. And that's what is kind of hard to tell with them. At least from my point of view. See? Super easy. Goes in on her own. So her cage wasn't even really that dirty at all. It's only just these 2 sheets of paper here. And that's only because I cleaned her cage the other day, but she decided to overflow her water bowl by sitting in it. I filled it up a little bit too much. That was my fault. So I just had to pull that paper, switch it out. That's basically it. I had cleaned it like 2 days ago. And just needed a quick paper change, and then refill her bowl, scrub it out a little bit. And that's about it. So let's put her back. Okay, so this is the male Anery. He is pretty aggressive. He's got poop on his head. He just shed too. Come here. You see him? He looks a little bit different. He's got some poop on his head. Don't mind that. I'll get that up later. He looks a little bit different than the female. He's also a lot more aggressive. And keep in mind, both Anerys are wild caught. So if you look at his underside. Hey guys! Hey! So he also is a little bit lighter in color and just staring dead at the camera. That's awesome, dude. Anyways, so if you look at his belly / chin there, he does have that very, mellow yellow to him compared to like a normal green. Come on, get back in there. And it's very cool, I think, but that's kind of how you tell. You can also see his eyes. Come down a little. His eyes don't look like a normal green's eyes. And that's kind of the tell for it all. And that's the male Anery. So, now I'm going to show you what one of the babies looks like. That's actually from female Anery and the double head. One of the double heads. By the way, my hands look like black too. I was using Gorilla Glue yesterday, and I can't get it off my hands. I've used like nail polish remover. I've even tried sanding it a little bit. I can't get the Gorilla Glue off of my hands. So I'm forever looking like this for now. So here we have this little guy. He is, again, from the Anery female and a double het male. I think he's really cool because he's got a pretty gray looking head, and that's what I really liked about this one, specifically this one. He seems to be the only one out of the siblings that actually looks like this. There's one female that kind of looks like it, but not as much. If you look, you see there he's sitting still. There you go. you see that? Here's a good shot. He's so cute. So this is one of the babies, and like I said, he looks very different. I can't really pinpoint what exactly he is. Is he Anery? Is he not Anery? But he's very different compared to a normal baby, I can tell you that, because there is a very big lack of orange, especially in his face. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for today's video. That was the Anery male, one of the babies from double het male and the Anery. And hopefully she'll be ready to breed this upcoming season, because then it'll be 2 years before she's bred. Because I breed them every 2 years, because you can't breed them every year. One, it's not good for them. Two, they can't get the weight back on fast enough. So every 2 years is probably the minimum. Sometimes I go every 3 years before breeding them. So that's basically it. So she's ready to go. Hopefully this coming February, March, I'll start cycling her to get going. So till then, in the next video, like and subscribe, and see you guys next time.